People will forget what you've said. People will also forget what you've done, but people will never forget how you've made them feel. As a keynote speaker, when I'm on stage, I don't only focus on what I say and do, but I also focus on how I'm going to make my audience feel. A keynote is a performance. The very definition of the word is a prevailing tone or a central theme. My goal is to help you set the tone at your event, and also to help you create a unique experience for all those who are there on the day.
You know 3 things about me. I'm a speaker, an entrepreneur, and a magician. My dad has this philosophy that he has embedded in me all my life. He says to me, son, the fact that you're alive is ridiculous. It took millions of years of serendipitous events for you to exist. Millions of years. And now that you're here, son, you're here for 86, 87 years on average. You're alive for 1 minute. And you've already lived 20 seconds of it. What will you do with the 40 seconds you have left?
Influence is real. Influence is one of the most powerful forces in life. Just put the coin in the hand that feels right to you, okay? And the hand that's... And Gary, the hand that you have left, you can just leave that one empty.
Magic is one of the rare art forms in the world that can create an emotional experience. You know, in life we often feel happiness, sadness, excitement, but we rarely feel amazement. We rarely feel a sense of true astonishment. This is what makes magic so beautiful and unique, and this is why I use magic as my metaphor on stage.
In 1907, a magician performed this in the UK, and he made the world believe that psychic powers were real. I wanted to perform what he performed. How could he make the world believe that? I thought it was crazy. And just begin over there, Nick, if you don't mind, and just kind of scan through the audience members, just guess a letter as we look at this. Yes, good, thank you. Perfect. Was that weird? If I get this wrong, it's obviously Nick's fault, so. What was the word? Yes, nice and loud?
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck, of course it was. Big round of applause, it was. Thank you so much, Nick. You're amazing.
Magic brings out everyone's inner child. It doesn't matter how old or young you are, you still have that part of you intact. It's the most beautiful part of being human. It's the part of you that still believes that anything is possible in life. In order to innovate and move forward into the future, we need to believe that we can achieve the impossible.
People will see things within your industry you cannot see yourself. Collaboration is not only within our own industry. Collaboration is something that's so critical, we collaborate outside our own industry. That's where innovation comes from. You need to gather as many different perspectives as you can and never fall victim to a silo mentality, no matter what stage of the journey you're on in life. Perspective is power.
I believe that anytime anyone gets on stage, 3 conditions must be met. We must educate, we must inspire, and we must entertain. If we don't achieve this, there's no connection with the audience. And if there's no connection with the audience, there can be no impact. If there's no impact, there will be no change.
Far too often, you see, my friends, in our lives, we look at a challenge that is before us. Before we even inspect that challenge, we label it as being impossible. Before we even try and take that first step, we label it as being cannot be done, too hard, can't do it. As a magician, I understand a thing or two about illusions. And I can tell you now with absolute certainty that the biggest illusion you'll ever experience in your life is not a piece of magic that I perform for you. The biggest illusion you experience in your life isn't even from David Copperfield, and he's amazing. It isn't. The biggest illusion you ever experience is when you tell yourself something cannot be done. It is not real. You create that.
Our beliefs dictate our actions in life. And if we don't believe it's possible, we don't take that first step. And if we don't take that first step, we don't go on the journey.
Good luck, my friends. Thank you. Thank you very much.